beautiful June day. Summer's here. Y'all can't see my wife sitting on the couch over there. If I dare turn this camera around, bye-bye Loic. But I kind of want to. Should I? So the last video with Dave was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I wish we filmed the back part of that evening, because when we were done the conversation and we were going back to what Dave said to his taste, what he would change. Like he wanted, the only thing I couldn't really do anything about was the lower bass response. Like I don't have anything that gets down to the 20 hertz range right now. I got rid of the subwoofers that I had. It's just they weren't up to par in terms of speed to keep up with the bass drivers that I have now and the open baffle drivers. It just didn't work. But it is something that I might get to in the future. I've been asked by a few subscribers and fellow audiophiles that I've become buddies with in the world. I have a guy actually in Spain, really cool guy, and his wife actually has a really awesome hi-fi channel. It's I don't know, I kind of teased at it at one point a couple years ago. Vicky, who they also use Lee Song, they're building open baffles and stuff. Anyways, he's been experimenting with the W18, the 18-inch bass drivers. They go a little bit lower than the W15s, but there's also a W21 driver that goes significantly lower than the W15. So I was wondering maybe getting a W21 or two W21s and have them go from whatever it is, the 18 hertz to 40, 50 hertz, and to work in tandem with the W15s, see how that works. But anyways, so I couldn't do anything while Dave was here. However, in terms of the what he felt was brightness and the details, well, simply by changing two tube types, going to 211 tubes, which brought the emphasis and the balance a little bit more into the mid-range, a little more around that 600 hertz mark. I got him to smile a lot. He was like, yeah, that definitely took care of what he felt was a bit on the bright side. But everything's relative. My system is nothing near bright. It's just that it's so transparent and very, very revealing that if you're just listening for the first 30 minutes, you have to let your ears adapt a little bit. But anyways, yeah, being able to change the tonal character of your hi-fi rig is something I absolutely love to do, because depending on who's coming over or what kind of session I want to have, the type of music I want to listen to, all this pain in the butt and frustration in my journey. Sorry, I'm bringing the camera a little bit closer because it's very windy and I don't have a good microphone out with me right now. I'm lazy. I'm enjoying a nice cigar. This is My Father Le Bijou. Let's see if that's the... Let me back up. I'm just closer. Yeah. Wonderful cigar, by the way. Wonderful cigar. Highly recommended, guys. It's definitely a medium to full body. Anyways, back to hi-fi. Sorry, sidetracking. Yeah, it's great to be able to have that flexibility. I can adjust on the fly either by changing tubes, or I can swap amplification, change the crossover setting on the bass driver, increase the gain also from the bass to change that tonal balance a little bit. And this is something I haven't done, like when Thomas came over or when Dave came over, where if we just sit down and say, okay, I want to listen to hard rock, classic rock, that's all we're going to listen to. Well, I'm actually going to change a little bit of the gain on the crown amplifier so that the presence and energy of the bass comes in and emphasizes that lower mid a little bit more and get more energy in the room, which will make these old teeny recordings sound far more fun to listen to. So like move away from the analytical hi-fi or that emotional jazz, blues, classical stuff, and you just want energy. You want the sound to move. You want it to be felt. And it's not about the subtleties anymore or the details. It's about the intensity. It's about the energy. It's about the speed. It's about the slam. And I can do that. That's the fun part about biamping or triamping, or having a system that you can juggle or toggle what you want. I mean, I can increase the decay thanks to my super rectifier, because the super rectifier basically is just like, I think it's just a diode that then feeds the DC current through a tube and also through a choke that I can choose to eliminate from the single path or enable in the single path. By enabling it, I increase that decay. So what Dave felt, he was like, well, the decay is amazing. Well, I did that on purpose. I increased the decay because I knew what kind of tracks I was going to put at first. And this was my first experience with Dave. But if someone is coming over and I know that they are more of a heavy rock or even a metal fan, I can still tune the system so that they'll be happy, they'll enjoy. It's just that my system is not built so that at the spectrum to which I can tune it to, I can't tune it to be as satisfying in the metal or heavy rock world as I can in the acoustic, singer-songwriter, jazz, blues, classical. Like, that range is high. Like, I can, so if this is where the cigar is, like, if this is zero in terms of performance, I can bring that song, singer-songwriter, acoustic, and so on and so forth, up to here. Like, crazy, amazing, engaging, emotional, what an experience, fantastic. But for heavy rock or metal, I won't bring it there, but I can bring it here, which is still better than when I had any other version of my system before. So it's not that my system can't do the other things. God, I gotta tell you guys, so this is just fun. I just wanted to add this little bit of specification, because now I'm getting ready. I'm gonna go to Dave's house soon, I think next week, and I want to hear his rig. He also uses open baffles, but he's got a very different front end than I do. He's doing the vinyl thing, and now I'm wondering, you guys tell me, what should I bring to Dave's system for you guys to see his honest reaction in his own system? Do I bring my DAC? So I can bring my DAC, my crazy Frankenstein of a DAC, and see what Dave thinks compared to both his turntable setup, which is great, and his digital source, which is an MSB DAC. And do I bring the Puritan 156 power conditioner, which is spectacular, and just hook that up to his phono stage and see what happens? Tell me in the comments what you think. This was a short one. Have a great afternoon. It's just to tell you all, if the weather's nice, go outside, go enjoy yourselves, enjoy the finer things in life. Have a good one.